The Government of the Gambia on Tuesday launched two landmark policies designed to strengthen professionalism, accountability, and public trust in the country's security institutions. At the Saturday Karaba Jawara International Conference Center, security leaders, government officials, and development partners attended the unveiling of the generic gender mainstreaming policy and the sexual harassment, exploitation, and abuse policy known as SHARE. The policies were developed through a collaborative process led by the Office of National Security ONS with technical support from the Geneva Center for Security Sector Governance, DCAF, under an EU-funded security sector reform project. Speaking at the event, National Security Advisor Abubakar Suleiman Jen said the launch marks a critical milestone in the nation's security reform journey.
This event represents a significant milestone in our national security sector reform journey. It reflects our collective commitment to building professional, inclusive, accountable, and people-centered security institutions that will serve all Gambians with integrity, fairness, and respect for human dignity. The security sector plays a critical role in safeguarding peace, stability, and the rule of law. However, security is not only about protecting borders or enforcing laws. It is also about protecting people, upholding rights, and maintaining public trust. A security sector that does not reflect the diversity of society or that tolerates discrimination, harassment, or abuse cannot effectively fulfill its mandate. Desirous of this cardinal principle, and in line with government's commitment to maintaining gender parity, these policies are developed to ensure the fulfillment of this fundamental constitutional requirement.
EU Representative Inia Brown told the gathering that gender equality and prevention of sexual abuse are central to credible security governance.
This EU-funded initiative strengthens national reform efforts by promoting coordination, professionalism, accountability, and good governance. Gender equality and zero tolerance for abuse are central pillars to this work. As we heard from the colleagues, the newly launched gender mainstreaming policy offers a unified framework to ensure that gender considerations are embedded across all aspects of security institutions, all the way from recruitment and training to leadership and service delivery. It affirms that women's participation is not symbolic but essential, and that diversity enhances institutional resilience and performance. Equally, the sexual harassment, exploitation, and abuse policy sets out clear and uncompromising standards.
DCAF Head of Office Mark Lynch said the policies are practical tools to improve governance and operational effectiveness.
It is my privilege to speak on DCAF's behalf at this event. The launch of the generic gender mainstreaming policy and the sexual harassment, exploitation, and abuse policy, both of them designed for security institutions in the Gambia. These two policy instruments, developed under the EU-funded DCAF project, Gambia Security Sector Reform Process for Improved Security, Migration and Border Management, stand as a clear testament to the strength of the partnership between the Government of the Gambia and DCAF.
Members of the technical working group presented the detailed framework of both policies, outlining recruitment, training, reporting mechanisms, and accountability measures. Stakeholders at the launch emphasized that the policy's impact will depend on consistent implementation and leadership accountability.